Okay, hit it with the intro, honey.
Quack, quack.
Quack, quack. What are the wildest ways that you found out that you were being cheated on?
Oof.
What are the wildest ways? I went down a Reddit rabbit hole. Lots of stories were coming out on Reddit of Google Drive syncing, Facebook messages not being properly deleted, kids ratting out their parents.
I think Tiffany knows a lot of stories.
You can't
No, not her personally. Like she reads a lot of these type
yeah.
yeah, no.
Undoing and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, she knows all the
and
tea.
personally.
Honey,
Just
I'm
kidding,
gonna
I'm
kill
kidding.
you. Okay, there's like kids ratting out their parents that strange men are always over. Like,
Daddy, why is Santa Claus humping mommy?
you get it. One Redditor said he was drunk. He was joking around with his friends, and he started listing off all the women he slept with last year while I was standing right there. We had been dating for 2 years at that point. You don't get it? He's drunk and he's listing all the people that he forked last year. But they've been in a monogamous relationship for the past 2 years. So
Yeah.
it should just be her on the list.
Yeah.
But no, there's like 10 people on the list.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah. Another big one was he pocket dialed me while he was actively cheating. I got to hear a significant portion of what they were doing, and I've never felt more nauseated in my entire freaking life. Another Redditor wrote, he sent me a picture of our dog while I was away and with a text that says, oh, look how cute she is. 3 weeks later, I didn't even think about the photo. She doesn't even think about it. 3 weeks later, she's trying to show a picture of her dog to her friend, pulls up that picture, and her friend is like, oh, cute boots. There was a woman's boots on the corner of the picture that were not hers. This was when she was out of town.
How do people cheat in this damn age? I'm just saying. Like,
That's what I'm saying.
bro, there's no way you can cheat. Like,
Have you seen the TikTok Ring camera one? Oh my God, the TikTok Ring
Oh,
camera.
yes,
oh
yes,
my God.
yes.
We gotta do like a whole TikTok cheating compilation series because there was this man who was trying to bring in his mistress into the apartment, but they have a Ring camera. So he made her crawl on all fours. Crawl through so the Ring camera can't catch her.
that's insane.
Can you believe that?
That's insane.
Which, okay, this does not sound as dramatic as the other two, but most people do say it's never really that crazy. Usually, people are caught cheating through very, very small, minute things. People always say, you should start feeling alarmed if your significant other suddenly starts caring about their style, or they like drastically change up their hobbies or start working out. They say it's always a small little change that indicates that they're porking somebody else. This is the story of how one of the biggest global pop stars of the entire world, Shakira, found out that the father of her 2 children, her partner for 11 years, had been cheating on her because of a jar of jam. Allegedly, nobody else in the family ate jam. She likes jam. Everyone else is like, ew, jam. She's the only one that eats jam. She goes out of town for work because she's Shakira. She's a businesswoman. She comes back. Someone ate her jam.
Oh my God.
Someone, they didn't just eat
my
her
God.
jam. They left little breadcrumbs. They left little crumbs in her jam. And Shakira, being a clean woman, she uses a clean
my
knife in her jam.
So nobody eats jams.
Nobody eats jam.
Oh my God, that's so dumb. Like, that is so dumb.
Nobody eats jam.
Yeah,
So-
nobody touches my pecan pie but me.
Yes, exactly. If someone ate the pecan pie in that fridge,
Exactly.
game over.
Almost cheating.
Almost bringing home men. We knew it. So let's get into the crazy breakup for Queen Shakira and her ex-boyfriend Pique. But before we get into it, I want to give you guys a quick little update on my life. And like, don't worry, I am planning to post more in 2024. But right now we're working really hard behind the scenes to get a solid team together so that we can cover more international stories, because I feel like you guys love these international stories. Even for this one, we worked with a Portuguese speaking translator because there was a lot more data than like English sources that could be verified, which anyway, it's been really rewarding working with so many talented, incredible people. And I love that our team includes people from all over the world. But sometimes we do run into barriers. Whether we're watching a movie or a show or researching a case, there are so many websites that our international researchers send me and I can't access them. And I'm like, hello, where are you guys getting this? Or sometimes I'll be talking to them and they're like, Stephanie, you would love this movie. You got to do this movie for a BAM. Oh my God. I'm like, okay, tell me the movie. I go to look for it in the US, not available to stream. Am I really going to be hanging out at Singapore? I do want to go. But like, am I really going to go there for a movie? No, I'm going to watch it from the comfort of my home with ExpressVPN. Imagine you travel to Singapore to try all the mouth-watering street food, but then you show up and they're only selling American food that you have at home. And you're like, why did I fly all the way here? I have this at home. That is what using Netflix without ExpressVPN feels like. So here's what I do. I turn on ExpressVPN, literally one single click of a button. I can be anywhere in the world through ExpressVPN. I don't even need to travel because I can go all over the world without moving from my couch, or at least my Netflix account can. And I like to switch my location to the UK because it's like opening a whole Pandora's box of Netflix. If you want to watch Penthouse, War in Life, this is like a rewatch level K-drama. So good. You can switch to the UK, but you can also switch to Germany, Australia, Canada, Singapore to experience a whole new world of not just K-dramas, but movies and shows that are not available in the US Netflix catalog. Have you ever had a dream where you're naked in public, like walking around without clothes? That's what walking around without ExpressVPN feels like. ExpressVPN is like a warm layer of clothing protecting you from the cold and anyone that wants to, I don't know, look at your bod or get their grubby little hands on your data. ExpressVPN is a virtual private network that creates a secure tunnel between the internet and your device. And you might think that just rejecting cookies or like using incognito mode is enough to protect you, but that's the equivalent of wearing a thin see-through mesh t-shirt in 30-degree weather. These days, anyone can access your information if they really want to. If you're at an airport, anybody else connected to that same Wi-Fi network, if they really wanted, they could access all your private information, financial statements, even your corn history. So if you're tired of walking around naked, go to expressvpn.com/bis to get an extra 3 months of ExpressVPN for free. That's expressvpn.com/BISS to get an extra 3 months of ExpressVPN for free. And thank you, ExpressVPN, for sponsoring today's video. And let's get into what happened to Queen Shakira, because I'm riled up. The 2010 FIFA World Cup. Did you watch it? It was eventful. If you guys don't know, the World Cup is the biggest event in all of soccer. Shakira was going to be the face of FIFA 2010. So every cup has its own soundtrack. And you guys know Jungkook Streamers, that was the 2022 FIFA World Cup. So 2010, it was Shakira. She was going to be part of the main anthem that's played during the entire series, the entire cup. And since 2010, it was held in South Africa. So usually the anthems, they have elements of the country where the cup is being held. The anthem this year, or that year, 2010, was Waka Waka, this time for Africa. This is probably one of the most iconic anthems in all of FIFA.
Can you sing it though?
No, I can't. But even now, every time there's a World Cup, this specific song starts charting, even though it's a 2010 song. Yeah, it's got over like 3.7 billion views on YouTube. 3.7. And the music video stars a bunch of these famous soccer players who are either playing soccer or doing tricks with the ball. And Shakira appears dancing with Freshly Ground, the other author or the other artist. And as the producers are editing the music video, Shakira is watching and she stops one of the editors and she's like, "Who's that guy on that screen?"
You're kidding me.
No.
You're kidding me right now.
She's like, "Who is that man on that screen?"
Wow.
It was a soccer player by the name of Gerard Pique. Now, I didn't know this, but apparently he's goated in soccer. And like, to be fair, I'm not a soccer fan. Like, the only soccer players I know are Messi, Cristiano Ronaldo, Victoria Beckham's husband, Neymar. I don't know that many soccer players because I'm not really, I know all the Korean ones because, I gotta. But other than that, I don't know many soccer players. So it's not me trying to make a diss at PK. I just don't know soccer like that. But she's like, "Ooh, who's this guy?" And it almost becomes this joke at the 2010 World Cup between the players, between the coordinators. We got to connect PK and Shakira and let's see what happens.
It's okay because even Shakira didn't know him. So you're good.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I know Shakira. I mean, everyone knows Shakira. They're like, let's connect PK and Shakira during the World Cup and it'll be so fun. We don't know if they're going to fall in love, but we can try. The friends exchanged their numbers for them, and because both of them were super busy the entire World Cup, PK was practicing, playing, Shakira's probably filming, doing endorsements. They actually wouldn't really meet until the day of the finale, where Spain was going up against the Netherlands. Shakira was going to perform Waka Waka after whoever won, and PK was on the field, not to perform, but to play because he's part of Spain's team. So he made it to the finals. Think about it's genuinely straight out of a romance novel. It's giving fanfic. Your Name is performing latest pop single while hot athlete love interest is playing at the finals. And guess what? He shoots, he scores, he impregnates the goal He's kissing his ring, lifting it into the air. You know the soccer players when they do that? The Korean ones do that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. He's doing all of that. Spain won, by the way. Spain won. So straight up out of this like fanfic romance level type of shit, Shakira would fall in love with him that day, and she would later gush in an interview. I think if you can prove the existence of God, it can only be proven through love. I had even lost my faith for a while, and I was becoming agnostic, and it was really hard because I was always very religious. And for a few years, maybe because it sounds so corny, I was not feeling the love like it was supposed to be. I started to think that there was no God. And then suddenly I met Gerard, and the sun comes out.
Wow.
She said he made her believe in love again. Pique fell hard too. He said during interviews, I won the biggest title one can get and met the love of my life. I left South Africa as a different person, and I just had this unforgettable experience. And people are out here eating it up. Athlete, fueled by his crush for Shakira, worked extra hard to win the World Cup to impress his pop star love interest who just performed at said World Cup. Like, that's not to say that everyone is for the relationship, but a lot of people were on board. Side note, the main reason that people weren't for the relationship is some people found a little bit of problems with the age gap. They are 10 years apart, Shakira being 10 years older. And I feel like if it was flipped, nobody would say anything.
Yeah,
like literally
true.
Nobody would say anything. That's like half of Hollywood. I don't know what the problem is. And I feel like had it been any other woman, people might have said more things about it. But Shakira doesn't even look older than him. So yeah. So mostly people are excited for this new it couple. And I mean, they look good together. They look like an it couple. And eventually they would go on to have these two children. Shakira and Pique, I would say in the beginning, perhaps, maybe. They had kind of a tame private life. Like from what I can tell, it seems like at first, when they first started dating, nobody could stop talking about it because they're the it couple. But they've been together for 11 years. So eventually their relationship kind of becomes one that feels very stable. No one's like, ooh, what kind of juicy nonsense is coming out of Kylie Jenner and Timothée Chalamet? Like people just kind of thought that they're a solid unit. Very mature. But don't get me wrong. Every time the press or media would get a little whiff of something stinky or perhaps perceived as stinky, they were jumping on it.
Balls deep.
There were a few interviews that Shakira gave that made fans question her relationship with Pique. They were like, I don't know if this is a relationship that I support anymore. She didn't even say anything strange or weird, but her fans are really protective over her. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing, but they started reading very deep into all the things that she was saying about the relationship. Tell me if you think that these are alarming red flags. So Shakira and her soccer player athlete boyfriend, they've got 2 kids together. When interviewed about those 2 kids, Shakira praised Pique for being an amazing dad who always looks over the babies and then even changes their diapers and washes them.
This is like one of those TikToks.
Yeah. A lot of Shakira's fans felt like, what? Is that not what he's supposed to do? Like, why are we praising men for being parents to their own children? Oh my God, did you see that one TikTok? Oh, there was one TikTok that went viral recently of the wife and the mother. She's cooking something. She's so busy and she's recording herself. And the dad screams, the diaper is like soiled. And she's like, okay. And he screams, should I change it?
Oh, shit.
She's like, yeah, why wouldn't you change it? What are you talking about? Why are you asking me if you need to change it? So that's kind of the energy of this. A lot of people were arguing in the comments about how doing as much as the mom is nothing that you should be complimented for. Like, that's just your responsibility as a parent. It's nothing to praise someone about. Like, showing appreciation is one thing, but praise... Not to mention, a lot of fans felt like Shakira had sacrificed a lot of her own career to be with Pique. She moved from Miami. So Shakira she's global. So technically, I guess she could be based out of anywhere. But I think that all of her family were in Miami. So she was living in Miami, moved to Spain, moved all the way to Barcelona because Pique plays in Spain. She's raising her kids in this household. And I mean, it was a lot. Shakira, people are saying, should she even have to move anywhere for anyone? Like, they should move for her. So fans noted that Shakira didn't even just move to Barcelona and bought a mansion for her and her partner and their kids. But she actually bought the mansion next to her mansion and let Pique's parents live there. Now, to be fair, the grandparents would look after the kids while Shakira was away for work, but Shakira also had a nanny that she was allegedly paying for. And everyone just thought Shakira was spending more money, more labor, more sacrifices, more emotions on this relationship than Pique was, and her fans did not like that. Like, whether that's true or not, I guess is up for debate, but that was the perception initially that was given, and it just didn't sit well with people. It also didn't help that Shakira has always been like a helpless romantic. You can tell by the songs that she sings, she's genuinely in love with love. So many of her songs are about love. In 2017, she even released a song titled Me Enamoré, which translates to I fell in love. You're like, was that Spanish? I'm sorry. I'm so bad. I need to learn, okay? It's where she talks about falling in love with Pique.
Wow.
Yeah, she said that she couldn't help but fall in love with him, despite him being 10 years younger than her. She just wanted to take that risk for love. But that same year, in 2017, the couple was rumored to be... Are you getting another bag of snacks? Like, that is your third bag of snacks, and we're only into the second scandal.
Oh, okay.
Like,
okay, I'll pace myself.
you gotta slow down.
You want some?
Yeah. Now, that same year in 2017, the couple was rumored to be just going through it. They were barely spotted together. It was rough. Every time they would go to these public events together, they would show up separately. They would arrive separately. They looked miserable together, and then they would leave separately. Allegedly, tabloids stated that they were even seen arguing at a restaurant, like fighting throughout the entire meal in front of their two children. People dining in the same restaurant would later tell tabloids that Shakira was visibly distressed and kept crying. So slowly, fans are starting to get this bad taste in their mouth about Pique. 2 years later, Shakira suffered a vocal cord hemorrhage and had to have surgery. I don't even want to... Like, the trauma to a singer, something like this is career threatening. And because her voice is her whole identity and it's so inherent, so intrinsically linked to her career, she had to postpone her tour. She became very depressed. She couldn't even verbally communicate with anyone because she had to rest her vocal cords.
Wow.
So
when
she can't
was
even...
this? What year was this?
2019. So later, when talking about her surgery and recovery to The Guardian, she said that her partner Pique had really just seen her at her absolute worst. Now, that's not alarming. That actually sounds pretty great, right? Nice. But then she goes on to say, he jokes that you would think you want your wife to shut up, but when I had to remain quiet, he felt like one of those ex-convicts who were given their freedom and didn't know how to deal with it.
Wait, what?
She's saying Pique would joke that, I just wish you would shut up. You talk too much, blah, blah, blah. And then finally she can't talk because of her vocal cord surgery. Mm-hmm. And he's like, I don't know what to do. It's so quiet. Okay, to be fair, I am someone who talks a lot to my husband. I talk a lot at my husband, to my husband, and we make jokes about it. But I think a lot of people, she's so much in the public eye. I think a lot of people were dissecting the word ex-convict, freedom, because freedom in relationships is always associated with the woman being like restricting a man's freedom. It's Shakira, okay? It's Shakira. So the word choices, just... The fans didn't like it, and the fans weren't mad at Shakira. They were just like, we need to protect Shakira. Does Shakira know that she's Shakira? Like, does she know that? I don't know. I mean, her voice is liquid gold. You should be honored to hear her talk or sing. A lot of Shakira's fans were very upset. But again, it's not like inherently alarming. There are so many other relationships in the public eye that are just straight toxic. You're like, ooh, these people, I feel like some weird stuff is going behind the scenes. We need to keep an eye out for them. People just thought, maybe we don't really know the Pique guy, and maybe we don't really like him. And because we love Shakira, maybe we're just getting defensive. Then in 2020, she said something that made a lot of her fans really, really sad. Shakira was interviewed for 60 minutes, and she stated that she and Pique, after like 10 years, were not married because marriage scared her, she said. She said, I don't want him to see me as the wife. I'd rather him see me as the girlfriend, his lover. It's like the forbidden fruit, I want to keep him on his toes. I want him to think that anything's possible depending on his behavior. Which doesn't sound like she's scared of marriage. It sounded like she was scared he was going to get bored of marriage, which are two very different things, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. That's how people were interpreting it. People had their opinions about it. Some thought it was perfectly normal. Like, let them do what works for them. Like, we shouldn't be the ones to judge. A lot of people in Hollywood don't get married. But people said that Shakira just sounded like she was kind of insecure in the relationship. And that is not really Shakira's fault. People are saying if you're Shakira and you feel insecure in the relationship, it's your partner's fault. They're not making you feel secure. That's not a good partner. You know, it's not like, oh, Shakira is insecure, something's wrong with her. It's like, if you feel insecure, it's actually also your partner's fault because you should work hard to make your partner feel secure.
Yeah, for sure.
So people were just very confused. It felt like she was saying that she constantly had to keep it exciting to keep him interested so he doesn't leave. What about keeping Shakira interested? Let me tell you something. If I was in a room with Shakira, I'd be so stressed about keeping her interested. I'd be so stressed.
Of course.
So a lot of Shakira's fans, they're getting extra mad. They're like, now things are kind of piling up and it feels like this mountain and we're getting very upset. Like, who is this man to make her feel anything less than perfect? Anyway, did you know, side note, Shakira was actually, did not have a good come up story? Well, she did. She did get famous at 13, but ever since she was a kid, she tried to become, no, she didn't try to become famous. She just wanted to sing and dance. That's all she did. People said she was not a normal kid. They kind of said she's like Lady Gaga. A lot of people compare their childhoods where they're like that weird kid that sings nonstop to themselves and you're like, why are you singing during lunch? But like, they're not being annoying. They're not like, everybody listen to me sing. They're just kind of like singing all the time. They're constantly in some sort of humming or something, right? Like that was Shakira, but she was not allowed to join her choir at school. Like she's not allowed to join the chorus. The chorus teacher told her that her vibrato was too strong. It would break the harmony of the choir. And all of her classmates started calling her goat. Not as in the greatest of all time, but they said that her voice sounded like a goat. Bro, they called her a goat. And I always
see, that's what I'm saying. If you're getting bullied right now, just know.
Just know a goat.
Yes, that's going to be your come up story.
Yeah. And I always wonder for people like this, like, do they feel ashamed for bullying Shakira now that she's Shakira? Yeah. Or do they like change the story and they're like, I went to school with Shakira. I wonder. I always wonder that. It's interesting. So if you're being bullied, it's because you're going to be goated. I don't know. Okay. Shakira really did not care what they were saying. She was just a different breed. So she gets signed to a record label at 13. I mean, she's a polyglot. She speaks 7 different languages. Damn. Spanish, English, Portuguese, French, Italian, Arabic, and Catalan. A bit of why she learned all these languages, it's so cool, is she was getting international fame and she was so dedicated to her craft and her music. She didn't want any of her lyrics to be mistranslated in ways that didn't deliver well.
Damn.
That is insane to me.
That's like a true artist.
Yeah, like how do you...
Obsessed with their own craft.
Yes, learning a whole new language for like 3 minutes of a song that you could pay people to translate with that amount of money you have and it'll probably still perform the same. Like, damn. I love her, okay? Anyway, and I know in America, I feel like her most iconic song is Hips Don't Lie, but one of the first songs on her album was called Your Dark Glasses. And she wrote this song when she was 9. It was about her brother who died in a motorcycle accident when he was 19 and how her dad started wearing sunglasses after his son's passing because he was always crying and didn't want the other kids to see that. So she wrote a song about it at 9. Anyway, I don't need to go on an emotional background about Shakira, but like, it's Shakira. She is worth $300 million plus. It's Shakira. 125 million albums selling. Shakira. It's Shakira. You get the picture. Her fans are confused why she's saying this about her relationship when she's Shakira. And then in 2021, paparazzi shots were released of the couple on a boat with their 2 kids. And the couples were clearly fighting. The kids were sitting around and just looking away from their parents. It wasn't a good look. I'm not saying it's like, oh, they're bad parents. I'm saying something was clearly happening in the family dynamic. There had been cheating rumors prior to all of this. And this public fight, this public paparazzi video did not help change the public's growing skepticism towards the couple's picture-perfect family. So things start moving fast. The couple went from romance novel to clearly there's trouble in paradise. And then April of 2022, Do you believe that artists and their lives are meshed? Like there was that whole thing with Justin Bieber. I have no opinion. Okay, there was that whole thing with Justin Bieber where he released a song, Ghost of You or something. People thought it was about Selena Gomez, but he was saying it was about somebody else. But then like the timing of it, I don't know. It was a whole thing. So you think that artists, is it time? Like, do you think that they're constantly singing about their life experience while it's happening? Or can it be 10 years later? He said, damn.
Let me think about it.
Let me munch about it, okay? So, April of 2022, the couple are still together. Shakira releases a song with Raun Alejandro. I think I'm pronouncing it right. But the song is called Te Felicito, which can be translated to congratulate you. Shakira is singing about a man who breaks her heart, possibly by cheating on her, and she sings, "For pleasing you, I broke into pieces. They warned me, but I didn't pay attention. I realized you were fake. It was the drop that spilled the glass. Don't tell me how you feel. It seems sincere, but I know you well, and I know that you're lying. Congrats, you're a great actor. Of that, I have no doubt. Continue with your role. The show suits you."
And she's still dating him?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, then she's singing about him. Who else is she singing about?
But then some
Imaginary boyfriend?
Yeah, I mean, some people thought that it's just lyrics of a song. Like some lyricist, some song producer made the lyrics and her voice is just singing it. You know?
Yeah, but...
Right?
Yeah, okay. So, but you're saying right now nobody knows that he cheated.
Exactly. So people are kind of confused. It's like the whole young, truly humble under God situation. The trials in Atlanta or Georgia, you know, where it's like, is he really rapping about everything that's going on in his life? Or is he pushing positivity? Do you know what I mean?
I think people are very confused, but go on. Yes, go on.
There is a rapper that is on trial in Atlanta, and his name is Young Thug. And his attorney goes, you know what Young Thug means? Young, truly humble under God. He has a song called Pushing P, and they said it's pushing positivity. That is definitely not what I think the song meant, okay? I'm not actually sure what the song means, but I know it's not positivity. I know. Okay. So most people, they listened to that song and they really enjoyed it. Nobody was really looking into it. They're like, I mean, maybe it's a Young Thug situation. Like we can't look into, oh my God, what is the singer singing about? What if they did this just yesterday? Everyone's like, okay, I like the song. What's your WeChat? So many references. But some of Shakira's fans were very quick to connect the dots. They thought the recent interviews that Shakira was having, the photographs on the boat, and the fact that Shakira, like I said, what has she always been?
Hopeless. Romantic.
Yes, you can't just say hopeless. A hopeless romantic. They thought it was weird. But again, it was kind of brushed off, pushed under the rug, kind of considered a conspiracy. And then it happened. A month and a half later, news broke of a breakup. After 11 long years together, the couple announced they were separating on June 4th, 2022. They never got married, so technically not a divorce, I guess legally speaking, right? But it probably did feel like a divorce. They spent 11 years together. They have 2 kids together. They lived together, built a life together. They had a whole family. I mean, this was about to be a very, very, very public split. They gave the generic celebrity response and posted, "We are separating and we request privacy while we focus on the well-being of our family." Just a few months later, Pique announced that he would be retiring from soccer at 35 years old. And side note, that's pretty industry standard. So it's not like it came out of nowhere, right? I mean, these pro athletes, they make more than enough money usually, or at least when you're at that level, to live well for generations. So even if they retire early, like we don't have to be stressing. His net worth is set to be around $80 million.
Shakira says 300 million.
Anyway, soccer fans, don't come for me. I'm sorry. Am I going to get dragged?
Probably.
Can you back me up?
Oh yeah, guys, don't come for her, please.
I did talk to a soccer fan about it, and he was telling us, like, yeah, he's so goated, he's so talented, he's so skilled, he's Shakira's husband. How do I respectfully say this is my first time hearing about this man? After the breakup was confirmed, there were rumors floating around. People started creating what they believed happened and what ended the relationship. And the most widely believed allegation at the time, or I guess rumor at the time, was that Pique cheated on Shakira with one of his teammates' moms. There was a 17-year-old player on his team, Pablo Gavi, which is, I believe, one of the biggest names of last year's World Cup. But he was on Pique's team, and a famous, reputable Spanish newspaper alleged, and apparently they were like allegedly the first source to allege this. But they broke the news that it was rumored that Pique wasn't just cheating on Shakira, but with his teammate's mom. That he was caught in bed with his teammate's mom, and Shakira broke up with him after she saw the whole thing go down. Social media, journalists, fans, they're having a field day with this one. Within hours, it was quickly debunked. Then the rumors quickly shifted to say that Pique was not cheating on Shakira with his teammate's mom, but actually a very young college student. She's in her early 20s. She's blonde. She works as an event hostess. This seemed like the next most credible information. And every single day, new information started getting added to this narrative. Multiple journalists came forward to state that they knew Pique had been on several dates with this young woman and that he wasn't even living in the family home. That Shakira has known for at least a few weeks now that he cheated and that's why they're breaking up. That he's moved back into the apartment that he lived in before moving in with Shakira, and everybody's heads at this point are spinning because did he or did he not cheat on his wife? If he did cheat on Shakira, then the next question would be,
Who the hell cheats on Shakira?
so to make matters even more confusing, multiple women come forward and they accuse Pique of cheating on Shakira with them. One of them is 33-year-old Susie Cortez, a Brazilian OnlyFans model. She gave an interview to a magazine claiming that Pique was constantly sending her nudes through Instagram DM and then like deleting his messages.
So she doesn't have the photos.
No, I guess not. She stated that she's known him for a long time. She was actually friends with the president of the Barcelona soccer team. And when Pique saw her, he kept messaging her on Instagram. She went back to Brazil and he's like, when are you coming back to Europe?
Also, how big is your butt?
That's what she claimed.
Oh.
Like, just like that. Like, when are you coming back? How big is that ass? You know what that reminds me of, if this is true? That reminds me of high school guys where if you tell them something deep, emotional, traumatic, and then they respond like,
Oh no, that sucks.
and then you don't respond because you're like, wow, that's your emotional support? You are severely lacking EQ and a frontal lobe. So you don't respond because you're like, not worth my breath, kiddo. And then he responds back,
WID question mark.
when are you coming back to Europe? How big is your butt? Anyway, this is an allegation. He even offered to pay for a private jet to fly her to London so that he could meet up with her. Susie claims she ignored all of this. She was like, out of respect for Shakira, I ignored it and I never went public with it. That's it. Look, we don't know if any of these claims are true. At this point, we don't know if the cheating rumors are even true. It has been 24 hours since they've confirmed that they're broken up, and social media is already in an absolute frenzy, a shit show. And at this point, nobody knows what's going on. There's only rumors, some denials, some new ones propping up, and nothing has been confirmed. The next month, July 2022, FC Barcelona comes to the US for a match against Real Madrid. And you would imagine, like, think about a soccer, not even World Cup, like just a regular soccer stadium. What kind of people are they filled with, right? Do they really care for an athlete's breakup? Like, do sports fans really care when an athlete cheats on their wife?
No, they care about winning, right?
Exactly. Like, I've never seen someone go, you know what? I really think that he's very talented, but I'm gonna stop supporting him because he cheated on his wife. I mean, I think that they should say that. Maybe. I don't know, right? But they don't. Pique, he enters the game the second half, probably thinking the breakup's not going to affect him on this field. This is his arena. This is not a stadium. This is not like a Billboard 100. It's not the VMAs, right? Whenever Pique made contact with the ball, you would hear the crowd go, boo!
No
Or
way.
Shakira!
No way.
Yeah.
Wow.
At this point, nobody was even sure why they broke up. They didn't know what rumors were true and what's false. All they knew is we're on Shakira's side.
Wow.
Soccer fans.
That's pretty epic.
That's the power of Shakira. Yeah.
Shakira.
And the very next month, August 2022, while they're legally battling it out for their custody over their children, Pique is like, you know what? Screw it. He was spotted. They announced their breakup June. He was spotted August, kissing a blonde woman in her early 20s at a concert.
In whose concert?
At a concert.
Oh, at a concert.
Yeah. People thought that it was really distasteful because, one, it was so quickly after an 11-year breakup, like a breakup after 11 years. And then second of all, Shakira was older than him. And now that he's dating someone vastly younger than him,
Yeah.
it was just like, not saying morally or ethically, I don't know, I guess it's subjective, but people just had a bad taste in their mouths. And this confirmed to them that the rumors were true. The media was also able to gather that the blonde woman was 22-year-old PR student named Clara Chia. And that same month, Pique actually decides to take her as his plus one to a friend's wedding. So the cheating rumors, they're basically confirmed to the public, or at least in the public's mind, despite the couple never confirming it. But don't sue me. Then a few months later, Shakira releases a song, okay? Can I say something? Can I say something, though? I just got really riled up about this jam story. Like, when we get to the jam, you're going to just get so triggered. If you've ever been cheated on in your life, this story is such a stressful one to get through, okay? Shakira releases a song. I don't know what it is. A lot of people like to be like, why do female artists like to sing about their breakups? They're such little girls who are writing about very frivolous things. Is that not what art is? Is that not what art is? Is to turn your life and your pain and translate it into a medium that other people can consume? Is that not the definition of good art? Leave them alone. October 2022, Shakira and Ozian collaborate in a song called Tedium, and it's translated as boredom. It's about a breakup. She never names Pique. Just wait, her next song is gonna name Pique. And she's singing about a guy who distanced himself from the relationship because he was bored. So he left. The lyrics are, you forgot what we were one day. And the worst thing is that it wasn't your fault, nor was it mine. It was boredom's fault. I never said anything, but it hurt me. I knew this would happen. Suddenly, you were no longer the same. You left me because of your narcissism. I love you, but I love myself more. It's a necessary goodbye. What once was incredible became routine. Your lips don't taste like anything to me. And everyone is like, how do you get bored of Shakira? So this, along with her whole thing about marriage, about wanting to keep him on his toes, to the fans, it painted this picture of like, he was constantly getting bored and she was feeling insecure in the relationship.
Yeah.
And it doesn't necessarily outright put Pique in like a villain spot. Not that Shakira is intentionally doing that, but a lot of people didn't like it. And for a while, things are quiet. Until December of 2022, a Spanish TV show declares that an inside source very close to the couple that they have verified revealed that Shakira found out about Pique's affair because of eaten jam in the house. She noticed not one, but two of her strawberry jams were not the way that she left it. So allegedly, please remember that this is all alleged. According to the TV show, nobody in Shakira's family liked jam. Not her husband or her partner, Pique, not her two kids, not the nanny, not the grandparents, nobody. She goes away for work. She goes on a work trip, comes back home trying to grab a piece of toast with some jam. She goes into her jam jar and she's a cleanly woman, okay? She likes to use a fresh knife with her jam. There are breadcrumbs in her jam. And there's less jam. She did not leave her jam like this. Like there are certain things. I have to wipe down my bathroom counter if there's water on them.
If I come home
And there's water on my bathroom counter,
That means I probably peed there.
like there are breadcrumbs in her jam. And nobody else would eat the jam. So who the hell did this? The claim sounds absolutely unhinged, does it not? But remember how she had that song called I Congratulate You? This came out before the news of their breakup. The music video has a scene where Shakira opens up the fridge and her collab artist, Alejandro's head, is next to a bottle of jam in the fridge, like decapitated head. When she was asked about the meaning about like the jars of jam and like all of that in the fridge, she stated, quote, to find the truth.
What?
Just to reiterate, this is all alleged and never confirmed, but it also sounds too crazy not to be real. At least that's what people thought on social media.
Wow.
Yeah, people went along with it. And then this year in 2023, everything had again quieted down for a little while. But Shakira, in an interview, did reveal that during her breakup, she found out through media, or at least it was confirmed through media, that Pique was having an affair. Like, it seems like she's implying she knew about it. She had her suspicions, and then they broke up, and then it was confirmed by media.
So it is confirmed.
Not the jam, but like It
cheating
seems
was
confirmed,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
And she stated it was really hard for her because her dad was in the ICU at the time. Thankfully, he was able to recover and they live in Miami together. But now everything has quieted down. And earlier this year, new rumors start circulating that the ex-couple's son's nanny that had been watching their children for years, she confirmed that she had, it was confirmed that the nanny confirmed to the press that Pique was cheating.
Okay.
Pique fired her, allegedly without any severance or compensation for her work. So what does Shakira do? She lets her nanny cameo in her new music video, and reportedly she paid her $1 million to be in her music video. And again, this doesn't deny the jam story, so everyone is like, maybe that inside source was the nanny. Like, that makes sense. In the same song with the nanny, Shakira sings about her ex-in-laws, the ones that live next door, Pique's parents. She says about her ex-father-in-law, they say there's no evil that lasts more than 100 years, but there is still my ex-father-in-law who does not step on the grave. Side note, allegedly, more rumors started circulating that Pique's parents did not like Shakira. Online rumors stated that even though they hated Shakira, for whatever reason, they were not against spending her money. It's rumored that they knew Pique's mom knew that her son was cheating and hid it from Shakira. Two things confirm this, like this really sour relationship. One, there was an old resurfacing video of Shakira and Pique's mom. They look like they're in some sort of intense argument, and Pique's mom grabbed Shakira's cheek and then puts her finger to her own lip, kind of shushing her. It's very disrespectful, demeaning, and honestly, if my mother-in-law did that to me and my husband is standing there just watching this, I would be so enraged. I'd be so enraged. The second thing that confirmed the sour relationship was, okay, so there's this picture of Shakira's house. And on the balcony of the second floor, pointed directly at Pique's parents' house, is a decorative sculpture. It's like a spirit Halloween witch statue.
Okay, what about it?
After the breakup, Pique moved out of the family house. Shakira is staying there with the kids, so she's just neighbors with her in-laws that allegedly hate her. And this was her taking a stand. Apparently, she put up a witch because Pique's mom and the mistress, Clara, called her a witch behind her back. Like, if that's true, because I don't know, but if it is true, can you imagine calling the mother of your grandchildren a witch with the woman that's your son's mistress? That's crazy. So this was allegedly Shakira's way of mocking them. She also reportedly blasted her songs about Pique so that they could hear it. And everyone's like, okay, they're broken up. It's messy. It's bad. There's children involved, but there's no way it can get worse, right? It gets worse. Old footage of Pique during a Zoom call was released. Pique was giving a Zoom interview like a year before him and Shakira broke up. Shakira and the two kids were out of the house, and you can clearly see it's Pique sitting there, and a blonde girl briefly steps into the frame and walks behind him.
No.
The woman looks exactly like the mistress Clara, the woman that he was seen kissing at the concert, the alleged mistress.
Oh my god.
I mean, technically, the girl could be someone else that resembles Clara, like legally speaking, technically, hypothetically, theoretically.
But it was pretty damning. And a few days after this Zoom call was leaked, Shakira dropped a new song. Look, I don't know if she just had this loaded up for a day like this. I don't know if she did the song and then thought, you know what? Maybe I shouldn't. And then just kept it. And then the Zoom call was released. And then she was like, you know what? Why shouldn't I?
Oh yeah, she probably, yeah, this is okay.
She didn't even have a title for the song. It was released Shakira BZRP, that's the DJ, music session number 53.
Oh yeah, then that means she recorded it before.
Yeah. It has over 667 million views on YouTube. It broke 14 Guinness World Records, and it was the fastest Latin track to reach 100 million views on YouTube. Shakira became the first female artist to make it to the top 10 of the Billboard 100 list with a Spanish song.
With this song?
A song that doesn't even have a title.
Bruh, what?
The music video.
Did you listen to it?
Yes.
Is there a music video?
It's not super produced. It's just her singing and dancing and just kind of like motioning to the camera. It's a really good music video, but it's not even like this crazy epic like money pit of a music video.
So what's the lyrics?
Oh, every word has been translated and analyzed by our researcher. I love you, okay? The lyrics can be translated to so much talk about being a champion, but when I needed you, you showed me the worst version of you. I won't get back with you, even if you cry or if you beg me. You spend so much time at the gym, but maybe work on your brain a bit too. Sorry, I already got on another plane. I won't come back here. I don't want any more disappointments. So this feels like a reference to her moving to Miami after the breakup. I was too big, too good for you, and that's why you're with someone just like you. Insinuating that Pique is now finally dating someone in his league because Shakira was out of his league. She continues to obliterate this man.
Wow.
Like literally grab him by the ear and walk him like a dog, okay? She says, I only make music. Sorry that it splashed you. Okay, so this line, this verse is mind-boggling for people. It's so good. She's basically saying, sorry, not sorry that my songs are affecting your life, but I write songs about my life, so you did what you did. But the wild part is, the word splashed in Spanish is Sal Pique. When she sings this part, there's a slight pause between Sal and Pique. So technically, it sounds like she's addressing him by fucking name. It's not even a common word to be used in a song. When's the last time you heard a song that's like splashed? Lyrical genius, you know? But there's more. She goes on to sing, you left me your mother as my neighbor, the press at my door, and in debt with the government. Shakira has been accused of not paying taxes in Spain, and she's alluding to this scandal because she's not from Spain, and basically saying that Pique and his family have something to do with it. She continues, you thought you hurt me, but you made me stronger. Women don't cry anymore. They make money. And now, probably the biggest bomb of all. She has the name of a good person. It's clearly not what it sounds like. She has the name of a good person, but clearly not the same as you. Clearly in Spanish is claramente. The mistress's name is Clara. And once again, there's a pause after she says Clara.
Oh my god. Dang.
Like, how can you not love her? I mean, there's truly no argument here that she fully intended to include his name and his mistress's name and making it full-on wordplay. She goes on to say, there's a thin line between love and hate. Don't come back here, trust me. No hard feelings, baby. I wish you good luck with my supposed replacement. I don't even know what happened to you. You're acting so weird. I don't even recognize you. I'm worth two 22-year-olds. Clara was 22 at the time of the scandal and Shakira was 44.
Dang.
She said, you traded a Ferrari for a Twingo. I think it's a type of like not expensive car. You traded a Rolex for a Casio. You're going fast. Slow down. You spend so much time at the gym, but maybe you should work out your brain a bit too. Side note, some people were kind of upset with Shakira being so harsh on the mistress when technically it's all Pique to blame. And since Shakira is the powerful, beloved icon, they felt like it was a power imbalance and she was ruining this woman's life. But most people felt like this woman slept on Shakira's bed, ate her jam, wore her clothes. It was alleged that the mistress was wearing Shakira's clothes from her closet. Oh, like, can you imagine? Okay, it was really hard for people to feel bad for the mistress. The song made the words Shakira and Pique trend worldwide for a week and even increased searches for the brands named in the song.
Brand's name?
Yeah, like Rolex, Ferrari,
okay.
Casio. Social media reactions were insane. Some people tweeted. Okay, so there were some guys out there that were really upset about Shakira's song. And they were like,
why is she so messy?
Not the messy.
not messy. So someone tweeted a really confused baby meme and wrote, Pique cheats on Shakira, fights for custody for the kid so that she doesn't leave Spain, publicly humiliates Shakira, always showing up with his current girlfriend even after what he said. Shakira puts out a song. Men, Shakira is so cruel, shameless, bitter. She doesn't even think about her children. Others were posting funny memes about Casio laying down and getting shot. You know? Because, like, what did they do to be compared to the mistress, right? A lot of people thought that Casio was going to take a massive hit by being mentioned negatively in the song. But Casio actually ended up earning $70 million in media impact value. Yeah. And worldwide searches for Casio versus Rolex surged 1,800%.
Okay, wow.
A few days after the song was released, Pique announced that he would be participating in a talk show. So remember the song and the line. You traded a Ferrari for a Twingo. You traded a Rolex for a Casio.
Yes.
Any guesses what he drove to the parking lot to the talk show studio? A Twingo.
No way.
And on the talk show, he announced that he would be partnering with Casio.
No way. You're kidding me right now.
He said that he signed a sponsorship with Casio and he was even wearing one on the talk show.
Bro, this is giving me the Chinese, the wedding guy.
Yeah. But Casio made it clear that there was no partnership with Pique.
Oh, he's just making a meme out of this?
Yes.
What is
Casio
going on?
stocks dropped quite a bit after that talk show aired because people thought that they signed with Pique.
Oh shit.
And then Pique made his relationship with Clara Instagram official. And you would think now it's died down, right? But recently Pique went to a basketball game in Paris and the crowd started singing Shakira's song to him.
Wow.
What do you think? I mean, Shakira is thriving as always. She's moved on. There are rumors that she's dating F1 driver Lewis Hamilton.
진짜.
Yeah, 진짜. They would look so good together.
Wow.
And Pique is still dating Clara. There have been some funny rumors here and there. Some state that they were kicked out of a Japanese restaurant. Allegedly, the owner is a big Shakira fan and was like, I'm not going to serve you guys. I don't know if any of this is confirmed. Pique reportedly bought Clara a house away from the city near the mountains because he was worried about her safety. She is pretty hated by everyone. She's actually getting more hate than Pique. And I think that's on Pique. I think that's really shitty of Pique. I don't think that's Shakira's fault. I think it's Pique's fault because Pique still has soccer fans who literally don't care if he cheats on Shakira or not and will support him no matter what. And of course, Shakira has people that support her no matter what because she was the one that ultimately got hurt. But Clara is just getting rammed by media. And Pique is not really doing a stellar job to shield her from it, it seems. Yeah.
All alleged, by the way.
I mean, soccer fans, I love you so much. You know, football fans.
Football.
잠깐만, footballers.
I love you. Stay Messi. No, don't stay. I like Messi a lot. Have you seen what he does when he like poses with other women in pictures?
Oh yeah, his hand hovers, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I love him and his wife.
Yeah.
Anyway, bye. Make sure to check out ExpressVPN. Link in the description, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.